staring at you. So I'm crazy. Watch you bend that back for me. We won't stop. Got your feet both locked. You get to fly with me.
Hello guys, how are you doing? My name is Nancy and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be applying for a Schengen visa and I'll be applying specifically to the Danish embassy. Now I am a Kenyan citizen and I hold my Kenyan passport, which is actually supposed to be expiring in the next 2 months. That's in 3 months, in August. We're supposed to start getting the blue passports, but since I don't have enough time to do that, I will be traveling with my old passport, which is still valid anyway. And yeah, so with my Kenyan passports, I need a visa to enter almost everywhere. I have my work permit or my residence permit in the UK, but that does not allow me to travel in Europe. I need to get a visa, a separate visa to enter those countries. And since I plan to be visiting Schengen countries, I will be applying to Denmark because I want to start traveling to Denmark, and then I'll be going back to Sweden to visit my friends. And after that, I can go to other countries as well. Once I get the Schengen visa, that means I'm allowed to travel to all the 26 Schengen countries. But it depends on what kind of visa you will be given. If you're applying for the first time for a Schengen visa, you will be getting maybe 1 entry. But I'm hoping, because I used to hold a Swedish visa and I actually traveled with that to maybe I think 4 or 5 Schengen countries. So I'm hoping that they are going to give me a double entry or a multiple entry visa this time around. And even if they don't, that's fine. I will do the application again when I start traveling another time. I will tell you guys the requirements. I think I've written them here. So first of all, you're going to need a passport that is valid, and yeah, mine is the Kenyan passport. So then I'm going to need an application form. The application form can be downloaded from the website of the country that you choose to apply to. I will need a residence permit of the country I'm applying from, which is this one that I also use as my ID. Then I'm going to need passport photos. I'm going to the post office to take the passport photos. Another thing I will need is evidence of occupation, because I said I work, so they need proof of that. So I might show my work contract that my employer gave me when I was coming here, or I might show recent pay slips, like 3 or 4 recent pay slips, just to prove that I actually have a job, and when I go to travel there, I have a reason, a good reason to come back to the UK. A proof of purpose of visit. In Copenhagen, I'm not going to visit anyone. I'll just be going just to explore. So I will be booking a hotel. In Sweden, I'll be going to stay with my friend, so I won't need to book any hotel. So she's going to write me a letter. And in the letter, she's going to state how we know each other, when did we know each other, and what we are going to do there. She's also a Swedish citizen, so she's going to provide a copy of her passport and address of where we're going to be staying. So if they search, they can actually see that this is a real person and it's not, I'm not faking anything. Then I will need to purchase travel insurance. And this is just to cover yourself in case you get sick, in case stuff get lost, in case things happen. Accidents, so you have to be protected. Then evidence of funds. This is going to show that I'm going traveling, and yes, I actually have enough money to spend for hotels, for food, for accommodation, and flight tickets as well. So I will be printing out my bank statements. I think the last 3 months or 6 months, I'm not very sure. A confirmed round trip ticket. Now this one is a bit tricky for me because all the airlines I'm checking, they actually want me to pay the full amount before I get issued the visa, and I'm not even sure that I'm going to get the visa yet. So I will give like an estimate of the flight tickets, and I will tell them I actually have enough money, and you can check in the bank statements that I printed. I just don't want to confirm or buy tickets before I get the visa issued, which is something they actually tell you not to do. I think that's it, guys. Not so many requirements, but it's tiring because I have to go and print out lots of things. I have to make an appointment to go go and submit my documents at the Danish embassy. Good morning, guys. How are you? It's very early. It's 6:30. I just finished getting ready, and today is the day I am submitting my documents to the visa application center. Forgive my hair, I'm just trying to style it a little bit at the front. Anyway, so today is the day that I'm going to submit my documents, and I'm just going through them one last time. I have a checklist that I printed out from the website because they have this checklist just for people to double check if they have all the documents that they need. Hi guys, I just came from London to submit my documents, so whatever happens. I'm hoping I get it even if I didn't purchase a ticket, but they advised me to do that, so I'm going home to think about it and then I'll know if I'm going to send it. And the weather is so lovely, guys. Just look. Hello lovely people, so it is time for an update. When I submitted the visa, they said that they would take 15 days to process the visa, and then it took longer. So on day 17, I found a missed call. I was at work, so I didn't really see them calling, and then they sent an email and said that Nancy, we have reviewed your application and everything is all right, but we need you to purchase tickets and send the confirmation to us so we can issue you a visa. I did purchase the ticket and I sent on a Friday via email, yes, and then on Monday, which was yesterday, I got the notification that they had finished processing the application and that they had sent my passport and I would receive it the next day. When I submitted the visa application, I opted for them to deliver my passport back to my house because I thought it would save me time. So today was the day and it was delivered. I did open it because it was delivered right after I came from my night shift, and I was trying to palpate to find the card because the last time I held a Schengen visa they gave me a card, but I guess this is different because that was a residence permit and this is a tourist visa I was applying for. I did open it and they gave me the visa. Yay! I'm going back to Sweden and visiting Denmark again. So they did stamp it on my passport, and this is a letter to tell you, how to read the visa stamped on your passport, like how many days it's valid for, how many entries you've been given, and you also have to double check and make sure that your name is spelled correctly, and the dates on the visa and on your tickets and everything match, so you don't have a hard time at the airport or during your travel. It also tells you that you might have been issued a Schengen visa, but that doesn't guarantee you that you're going to enter into those countries, because they might stop you at the border asking for proof of accommodation or money, all that stuff. So if you guys are planning to apply for a Schengen visa, I think it's going to be up to you to decide whether you want to purchase the ticket or not. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I will see you on my next video, which will be a video of Copenhagen in Denmark. Bye bye.